Yeah, some of y'all might not like this one, but you'll be all right. So I saw a video where this black guy was saying that the boycott against these Asian businesses will never work because of black women. And at first I got in my feelings like, whoa, you mean? Black women have always been at the forefront of every boycott and movement. But then I sat back, got out my feelings, and started to think logically, and I realized he ain't wrong. We are asking a generation of wig wearers and nail wearers to boycott Asian businesses. We're asking people who have wig collections that are worth more than some people's houses to boycott. We're asking people who will spend $500, $600, $700, $800 on a set of nails every 2 weeks or every month to boycott. That man said that they haven't been through enough, that they are more worried about looking good than what the cost of looking good means to the black community. And baby, he wasn't wrong. Let's be so for real. Who has the wig market on lockdown? The Asians. Who has the nail product and the nail game on lockdown? The Asian. This is not a dig, but the wigs and the nails are some of y'all's whole personality. And I, for one, have come to realize that I can't look to people like that to kick this boycott off and keep it going. Exactly. And yes, a lot of the stuff that you could get from black-owned businesses. Let's also have a moment of honesty here. Yeah, we want to support a whole lot more black-owned businesses, but far too many have this get-rich-quick mentality. So they do 300, 400, 500% markups on shit, price gouging your own community. So at this point, like, what do we really do? And the only thing that I can come up with is somebody needs to pay Mr. Chow a visit. You know, bring him some muffins or something. See what's been going on. Hi, how long for an appointment?
Huh?
How long for an appointment?
What do you need? You want my
Nails and
appointment?
pedicure.
You want pedicure? Yeah, you will do now.
You right now? Okay. Do you have a bathroom? I'll wash my hands first.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Bathroom, someone using bathroom. You can use this.
Oh yes, this sink. Okay. And I walked the fuck right back out. I walked right back the fuck out.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Fuck them niggas. For my niggas, boy, fuck them niggas. I'm down for my niggas, boy, fuck them niggas. I ride for my niggas, boy, I die for my niggas, boy, fuck.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this whole ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
5 minutes later.
Hey. Oh, I ain't know you was back here, girl. I ain't even see you. Oh. Nah, just making sure.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Got it! Got it!
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing. Your love, she treat me like so up.
YouTube, welcome back, gang, to another episode of Tay Wizzle Reactions as we make our way to 250 subscribers. Gotta thank you all for tapping into the channel, showing the love and support is really appreciated. If you want to catch me live, go to tiktok.com/TayWizzle276 at 8 a.m. every day except for Saturdays. Twitch.tv/TayWizzleTV at 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays, and kick.com/TayWizzle same time. And if you got any clips you want to send me, want me showing the channel, shout you out, go ahead, throw that in the community on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, or go ahead, tap in any one of the DMs to my social media. Today, we got another controversial video for y'all, but it's one that we as a black community can be proud of. Following the despicable comments made by the Asian community after the Rick Chow incident, where he was released on all charges regarding the murder of a 14-year-old black boy named Cyrus Belton. The black community decided enough was enough. The Asian community benefits way too much from the black community because we spend way too much money in the businesses of the Asians for them to be making the comments that they made after Rick Child was released on all charges. So as you've seen in the beginning of the video, there's some people who had their doubts because for one, we were talking about boycotting Asian nail salons, hair salons, and food shops because that's basically the main type of businesses that Asians own here in America. So people was reluctant to think that black women was not going to be able to follow through with this boycott. But little do everyone know, we have been standing on business. And as I said once before, man, I'm proud of the results of this boycott because we made a statement. We laid the foundation of rules with our word and we kept it. We stood on it. And this all came about by simply demanding respect from a group of people who benefit all too well from the black dollar. So in this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of people out on their daily routines, but just so happen to stop in to some Asian businesses just to check on the status of the boycott. And ironically, most of the people that you see doing these surveys and check-ins is black women. The same individuals who was said not to be able to hold their word. And not only was the boycott directed towards Asian businesses, but superstores like Target and Walmart was on the target list as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. And as always, if you like the content, don't be too shy to hit that like and subscribe button, get notified when I drop a new video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one, and let's rock.
Why he got you up in here and we doing a boycott? We ain't supposed to be in here. Sis, what you doing up in here? We supposed to be boycotting. Oh. You know we ain't supposed to be up in here. You ain't here. That's what I'm talking about. I'm proud of you. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I'm proud of you. And I came to talk to us so we can think better of ourselves. Yes.
I better wait. My daughter did say that. I'm going to wait.
It's up to you, but...
No, I appreciate you holding me accountable because I know I'm not supposed to be in here.
We supposed to be boycotting because we ain't supposed to be up in here. We boycotting. We're boycotting. No, we ain't supposed to be up in here.
Why?
Did you know that?
Wait, what?
I'm talking to my sister.
Sorry.
See, that she sound like she was finna get on her ass. See, that's the thing though, just mind our business. That's because they'll do anything to keep us from sticking together.
Did y'all see the video of the guy that posted if all black women stopped buying hair care products for 30 days, the impact that it would have on the world? He posted a video and it blew up. All the comments are wanting to do it and how do we do it and all of those kinds of things. So from what I'm seeing, the revolution is going to start September the 1st. And he also posted the impact that it would have on the world. And I'm just going to kind of glance over what he said. Day one, he said that the local or the retailer, the chain stores, they would start calling emergency meetings, seeing if there was a boycott of something that they missed out on. Then he said day 2 to 4, Korea and South Asian owned distributors would start calling the store owners, asking them what's going on with the orders. Meanwhile, social media is being flooded with DIY videos, how-tos, tips, tricks, and things of that nature. Day 5 to 7, stocks would start sitting still and weekly targets are not getting met. So then the online stores try to do flash sales and stuff to get our attention to try to reel us back in to get us to buy their product. But us black women, we are sticking to our guns and boycotting. And then he said day 8 to 12, the media starts picking up on the story and doing stories about what's going on and all that good stuff. And they would say, like, the black beauty dollar is disappearing. Day 13 to 17, the social media influencers start picking sides. Either they're going to stay with the wigs or they stick with their products, their contracts and things of that nature, or they join the boycott and they start doing the DIY stuff behind the scenes that they know about.
And then some of the beauty store owners start posting public apologies and asking what they can do to help and things of that nature. But then you also have those stickler companies that are sticking to their guns and not budging at all. They 18 to 21 or 22 is when the small black-owned companies start to see a surge in their product, in their purchases. And these are the small companies that you can purchase directly from them. And then other social medias, TikToks and Instagrams and things of that nature, their lives are being, like live video posts, are being flooded with recipes and tips from the direct source itself. By day 22 to 25, the big brands actually start panicking and they start sending out emails to their multicultural consultants. Days 26 to 29, they start to restore the revenue between the US and the UK sector brand and dropping billions with a B of dollars. Investors start to notice. Product managers and retailers start to.
Not gonna lie, that sounds like a good plan. Let's hope it go that way if people stick to it. Well, people been sticking to the boycott, but I don't know if people been sticking to a plan that detailed.
See what's been going on. Hi, how long for an appointment?
Huh?
How long for an appointment?
What you need? You want
Nails and
appointment?
pedicure.
You want pedicure? Yeah, you will do now.
You right now? Okay. Do you have a bathroom? I'll wash my hands first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bedroom, someone using bathroom. You can use this.
Oh
sink.
yes, this sink. Okay. And I walked the fuck right back out. I walked right back the fuck out.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Fuck them niggas. For my niggas, boy. The niggas, guns are down. For my niggas, boy. Fuck the niggas, guns are high. For my niggas, boy. I die for my niggas, boy.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this hoe ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
5 minutes later.
Hey. Oh, I ain't know you was back here, girl. I ain't even see you. Oh. Nah, just making sure.
I guess that challenge got accepted.
Got it! Got it!
Black folks boycotting Asian businesses isn't just about this one Cyrus and Rick Chow incident. Black people have been saying for years that they're tired of being treated like criminals when shopping at Asian businesses, even though FBI reports show that over 80% of anti-Asian crime is done by whites, not blacks. Black folks are tired of being negatively talked about in Asian languages, which I have witnessed as I speak Vietnamese. Black folks are tired of pouring black dollars into Asian businesses without Asian dollars being reciprocated back into black businesses. Black folks are tired of Asian businesses not hiring local black folks or pouring any resources back into the local black communities those Asian shops are in. Choosing to support black-owned businesses over Asian-owned ones isn't discrimination. It's a deliberate choice to invest in their own community. Discrimination would be actively denying people rights, services, or respect based on their race. They're not denying Asian people our rights to do business. They're just exercising their right to choose to do business where they feel respected and safe. The Asian businesses that have made an effort to contribute back to the social fabric of the black communities they're in and form real relationships with the people in those black communities will probably not suffer as much as the ones who have not made black folks feel safe or respected. I mean, ultimately, I would love for folks to discern where they put their dollars based on how they're treated instead of race. But I understand that many black folks are hurting from the current anti-black rhetoric coming from some Asian folks online post the Cyrus and Rick Chow verdict. Those racist Asian folks do not represent all of us.
Shout out to her, bro. She kept it G and she basically summed it all up in a nutshell. That was basically the reason for the boycott. And and essentially how we moving at the moment. And she also spoke up for us in a way by dispelling some of the bullshit that they try to put on us by contrasting, showing the contrast between discrimination and us exercising our rights.
And so what if Black people are boycotting Asian businesses? If that's what it takes to wake our community up, more power to them. And I really need Asians to wake the fuck up.
All I'm saying is that if you are Asian, before you should even be asking the question about who gets to decide who gets to boycott Asian-owned businesses, we need to be having the conversations in our own spaces about whether or not anti-Black racism needs to be addressed and have those uncomfortable conversations within our communities. Because I have been doing this for years, right? Have you been doing that before you decided to come online and post a video being like, oh, Black Americans are such hypocrites, which they are not. They have a right. Like, they have an absolute right, because we do have rampant anti-Black racism. And before we are willing, like, we need to be willing to take accountability for that before we get to decide whether or not anybody should be boycotted. Also, it's not even our decision who gets to boycott. Our role, right? And everybody has different roles under systemic oppression, and something happens, is what can I do in solidarity instead of looking at this situation as an us versus them problem. If you're still looking at it from the lens of an us versus them problem, then you are on Rick Chow's side. And I know that people can say like, oh, well, you know what, like I have such a diverse spectrum of ideas and I see things differently. But when it comes to systemic oppression in a world that is made to be black and white, then if you are going to look at this boycotting situation as, oh, you shouldn't boycott us, why should we have to pay for the sins of this one guy? Like, that's not like the systemic playbook, right? Like, when one person does harm, or even if it's a few people doing harm, right? If you think about like slavery in the South, even if it was just a few people, a few families running the whole thing, okay? The systemic issue is still the fact that everybody inherited these core belief systems about certain marginalized groups of people, and we are still perpetuating these ideas, right? Like, the issue is that our ideologies are still there, right? And until we're able to address that, why are we even thinking immediately like, oh, actually, I'm going to argue about boycotting, when you should be looking at yourself in a mirror and being like, hey, I realize that I'm contributing, my community is contributing. How have I seen anti-Black racism manifest in Asian spaces? Like, why are these conversations so difficult to have? I don't know. But they need to be had, right? They exist. They exist. People are doing it, some people are not. But when it comes to the question of solidarity, are you for or against? And if you are for, then have the conversations first before you decide who gets to boycott if you are an Asian person.
There's so many other things I want to talk about on this app. Domestic violence prevention, mosquito brains, because that's what I got my PhD in. My writing process and how I write.
I don't know why these videos so low, but I'm gonna try to turn them up for y'all. But they low right now.
You know, I am really grateful for the people who have definitely jumped on supporting small brands or small Black-owned businesses.
So yes, people are jumping on and piggyback off of our Black movement, and now what people are trying to do is trying to be opportunists.
However, I'm truly disappointed in the ones who don't, just because some of us are from a diaspora.
So I don't think Black Americans are doing that because specifically you're from a diaspora. They're doing that because they're trying to do their own group economics. That's what they're doing.
I have never in my life grew up where I've seen people so segregated and so separated. Then you want to separate the Blacks from the people who are the immigrants or whatever the case is.
So I hate when y'all come up on here and lie. So we're gonna break this down right now and stop all the lies right now. All right, so this is Little Ghana in the Bronx, so Little Accra, right? Where people came into our community, separated and made their own community. This is Little Senegal, right, in Harlem. Go to Harlem, you see Little Senegal, where they came into our communities and separated and hired their own friends and family and did business with each other. This is Africa Town. Actually, they just officially made this Africa Town. This Africa Town where they, again, came into our communities, separated, and hired their own friends and family, and did business with each other. I got something for y'all too, Caribbean. We got a little Caribbean in Brooklyn, right? Where, again, they came into our communities, separated, and hired their own friends and family, and did business with each other. Little Guyana and Queens, again, came into our communities, separated, and did their own business with each other, with their friends and family, and the Indo-Caribbean community. Little Haiti in Brooklyn, again, come into our community, separated, and hired their own friends and family, and did business with each other, and also Little Caribbean. What's going on? I don't see nobody crying about this. So again, what Black Americans are doing is what everybody been doing for the last 65 years, where they came into our communities, separated, hired their own friends and family, and then did business with each other. Nobody complained for the last 65 years. Now, finally, when we peacefully and respectfully saying we're going to kind of do the same thing, hire our own friends and family, and make sure 85% of our average monthly income outside of utilities and savings are going into Black American-owned businesses, and we're not shutting you out. What we're saying is only 15% is going into other communities, right, that respects us. The goal is to remove leakages and keep the money within the community. Black Wall Street wasn't Black Wall Street because they had this community, that community, this community, that community, and the communities. It was Black Wall Street because they shopped at Black American-owned businesses and Black American-owned businesses only. This is how they had the economic Iron Dome, where Cadillac had to come and ask for Black Americans for help, where during the Great Depression, they came to us for money, right? So Black Americans saying, is it Black American owned? It's not xenophobic or xenophobia, because if we want to go with xenophobia, let me walk into any Jamaican store anywhere and see if you see a Black American. Go into an African store, see if you see a Black American. Go into a Caribbean store, see if you see a Black American. You won't see it. So you're not going to gaslight us and force us to spend our $1.9 to $2.6 trillion and try to gaslight us with boogeyman names like xenophobia, hatred, jealousy, phobia, all these other boogeyman words. It's not happening. We see y'all trying to hide under the umbrella of Black owned. This is why we asking for the background, your names. And I want more Black Americans ask for the background, their names. A lot of people trying to hide their accents. No, we looking for Black American owned business. And again, peacefully and respectfully. Got no hate toward nobody or nothing. We gotta make sure we good. Our saying is charity starts at home. That's our ancestors saying. We trying to make sure we keep that.
And today's word on the street is about the recent Black boycotts that we had, okay? We was boycotting Target. Boycotted for what, 1 day, right, folks? One day?
Yeah,
one day, right? Okay, and it really affected Target, okay? It did say that 12.4, 12.6, or 12 point whatever $billion was lost due to the Black boycott. You guys owe yourself a big round of applause. For one. For two, even though we didn't shop at Target on that 1 day, the next week or day or whenever they reapplied their DEI, we as Black folk went and spent all of our money at Target.
Bruh. The Black community should not return to Target. Jesus Christ. When a corporation benefits from Black culture, Black dollars, and Black loyalty, but retreats the moment equity becomes politically inconvenient, it sends a message about whose support truly matters to them. Maya Angelou once gave the world this timeless warning: when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. For millions in the Black community, the retail giant Target has done exactly that. And now, after months of boycotts, declining foot traffic, and attempts to repair its image by throwing crumbs at the Black community, the question arises of whether or not now we should return because of said crumbs being thrown at our community. When corporations make choices about justice, equity, and inclusion, they reveal exactly where their loyalties lie. So why should I use my hard-earned money to make them richer and more powerful? I will not. This all started back in January of 2025. Target announced it would end several major diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives and goals it had previously set. Target said it was responding to an evolving external landscape and political pressures following policy changes in Washington, related to federal diversity programs, thanks to Trump the Chump, also known as the MAGA Initiative, to protect white privilege in place of equality, diversity, and inclusion. Changes included ending certain DEI goals that had been tracked for 3-year cycles, scaling back workforce and supplier diversity initiatives, halting or restructuring programs designed to support Black employees and Black-owned brands. These initiatives were not symbolic gestures. They were created to address inequities in hiring, promotions, supplier contracts, and representation inside this major corporation. When they were eliminated, the message to Black consumers was unmistakable. Our response was swift. Community organizers like myself, preachers, and other community leaders organized boycotts, encouraging Black folks to redirect their spending away from Target and towards Black-owned businesses first, and other businesses that still stood behind diversity initiatives. The economic consequence was just as swift as our Black action. Target stock dropped significantly, and the company lost more than $20 billion in market value. Sales and foot traffic declined and are still declining since Black consumers pulled their dollars. In the U.S. alone, Black consumers represent roughly $2 trillion in purchasing power, meaning where the community chooses to spend or not spend can move markets. DEI was created because white people couldn't be trusted to hire and promote fairly. So the government had to write it into law. Critics of diversity initiatives often try to distort what DEI stands for, but the concept itself is that straightforward. DEI is not about favoritism, and they all know it. It is about correcting structural barriers that have existed for generations to keep my people at an economic disadvantage. Without intentional efforts to address inequality, systems simply reproduce the inequities already embedded within this racist system. The cycle continues only if we let it. By walking away from Target and other corporations like it, replacing them with Black-owned businesses, we break the cycle for good. We could do away with the need for DEI if Black people were the #1 employer of Black people. Are we ready for that conversation? Are we ready for that solution? The truth is, we are consistently betrayed. For decades, Black consumers have supported major retailers with loyalty and spending power. Target itself once positioned itself as the brand that was progressive and inclusive, pledging billions of dollars toward partnerships with Black entrepreneurs and businesses. That is precisely why the Trump the Chump rollback felt like such a betrayal, because it was. For many in the community, that message cannot simply be erased with marketing campaigns or public relations statements, or getting Jamal Bryant to tell the Black community it's over, we won. I'm here to tell you it's not over, and we haven't won anything yet. History has already shown us that economic boycotts work. From the Montgomery bus boycott to the modern consumer campaigns, Black communities have long understood that where we spend our money is where our power lives. Every dollar is a vote. Every purchase is a statement, and every boycott is a reminder that corporations do not exist in a moral vacuum. They respond to pressure, accountability, and public opinion, even if that pressure, accountability, and public opinion is coming from Black folks. They didn't think that mattered, and now they know it does. This is a call to Black action. Stand firm against all these cowardly, racist corporations that force their way into our neighborhoods through gentrification, destroying smaller Black-owned businesses. This is a call to the Black community that is not rooted in bitterness. It is rooted in clarity. Support Black-owned businesses that support their community. Invest in companies that invest in equity. And remember the words of Maya Angelou. When they show you who they are, believe them. Target showed us. I love you, Black man. I love you, Black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
What happened in South Carolina back in 1944? Same state. Wasn't there a Black little boy by the name of George Steiny, 14 years old, who was the youngest American ever to be executed. They fried him in electric chair. Loon, this little skinny 14-year-old black boy, was accused of unaliving or sexually abusing 2 snow bunnies.
And got electric chair.
He got the electric chair at 14 in South Carolina. The youngest person in America to die by electrocution was a 14-year-old black boy, George Steiny, 1944. And guess what, Loon? They just finally overturned his conviction in 2014.
He was 14 years old when America executed him for a crime he didn't commit. It's 1944. Alcolu, South Carolina. 2 white girls found murdered, 7 and 11 years old. Police arrest George Stinney, a 14-year-old black boy. Why him? He told them he saw the girls that day walking past his house. That's it. That's the evidence. No physical proof, no witnesses, no weapon found. Just a black teenager who admitted seeing white girls. They hold him in jail for 81 days. No parents allowed, no lawyer. Police claim he confessed. No recording. No written statement, no proof it happened. April 24th, 1944. The trial, it lasts 2 hours. Total. George has no lawyer until that morning. His lawyer says nothing in his defense. The jury, all white men. They deliberate for 10 minutes. Guilty. Death penalty. George is 5'1", weighs 95 pounds, looks even younger than 14. June 16th, 1944. Execution day. They walk George to the electric chair. He's carrying a Bible his mother gave him. The chair doesn't fit him. He's too small. The mask doesn't fit his small face. During the execution, witnesses see his eyes. He's asked for last words. He says nothing. Some say he was too terrified to speak. They execute him, 14 years old. His family is forced to leave town immediately after. The case is closed. Forgotten. 70 years pass. 2014. A judge finally reviews the case. No evidence, no fair trial, no real confession, just racism and speed. The conviction is vacated. George Stinney officially declared innocent, 70 years too late. He's been dead since 1944, executed at 14 for a crime he didn't commit.
And what year was this?
1944.
They play in our face, man.
And I'm going to tell you something else.
They play in our face, man.
Why are we not boycotting Shell gas station?
Why should we boycott Shell?
Rick Child was the owner of a Shell gas station. Or were they the employees? Either way, owner or the employee, we need to boycott.
In all honesty, I'd say that the most positive thing about the so-called Asian boycotts is that so-called black folks have started treating each other a whole lot better. I, for one, have noticed it. And that spells trouble for you so-called white folks.
Damn, yo. I think I heard about George Steiny when I was in school. That shit super fucked up. That whole case, trial, and everything is just a testament to how evil they really are. How they feel nothing to wrongly convict and kill a 14-year-old. And then the whole time y'all know that the real motherfucker who did that shit was one of them. The whole time, the person who really did the crime was one of them. But one of us got blamed for a baby at that. And damn, so motherfuckers affected Target so bad, they reinstated DEI immediately, huh? Damn. I think, man, I ain't gonna lie, Target got some nice shit. I guess that's why they moved out the hood. They upgraded. But I think Target should get it a little slack only because they got straighter compliance. They basically ain't want no smoke. And then you gotta think like Jay-Z he gotta take some accountability too though. Jay-Z is sneaking the grass, and he another one that look like us but be working against us behind closed doors. Matter of fact, they ain't even behind closed doors no more at this point. Like, we all know what Jay-Z up to. Him and Rock Nation. And Africa's crazy. Speaking on the situation where they try and gaslight us and piggyback off of the boycott, that's crazy. Because normally, we wouldn't have nothing against no Africans, but at the end of the day, I know how they treat us. I've been to jail before, and most of them don't like us. I'm not going to say all, because times is changing, the relationships is getting better. But definitely the ones that work in the prison system, they all run jails at night, and they is sorry. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing for you. They will leave you in there to die. You probably get help faster from a white CO. It's crazy. So they ain't got no right trying to piggyback off us either, and they don't help us. You don't like me, I don't like you. That's just how it is. But y'all let me know how y'all think about, what y'all think about this down in the comments. First of all, to all my people, man, I know y'all got to be proud that the boycott not only worked, but it damn near crippled their economic infrastructure. Man, we hearing reports that they're calling from the mainland, from Korea and China. Like, what the fuck is going on with the orders? Niggas hit Alibaba from across the water, huh? I know Shaq pissed his little dunk mans ain't getting pushed now. It's like, nah, the Chinese probably still serving them bitches. And what do y'all think? What do y'all think the Asians need to do in order to end the boycott, knowing that they want us to end it? So what do we need to see from them before we end the boycott, if we are going to end it? Because, hey, I look at it like, bro, we this far, and we started, people established business. Some people started thriving in business. So we this far, we might as well keep going. Why stop and then start, cutting back, getting them rich all over again when we can just keep building our people up? And I ain't know Rick Child owned Shell gas station or worked there. But if he do, what y'all think about Dr. Umar's suggestion that we should boycott that as well? Because I honestly don't know. I'm hearing a lot of people that was against the boycott, but now that the results is proven to be positive, now they speaking like they was never against the boycott. And now people are just suggesting the boycott a whole bunch of shit. So I don't know. But y'all let me know down in the comments. And as always, if you made it this far in the video and you like the content, don't be too shy to hit that like and subscribe button. Get notified when I drop a new video or when I'm updating y'all on the old one. We're on our way to 250 subscribers. Gotta thank you all for tapping into the channel. Really appreciate you guys for tapping in. And if you want to catch me live, go to tiktok.com/TWizard276 at 8 a.m. every day except for Saturdays. Twitch.tv/TWizardTV 5 p.m. every day except for Saturdays. And if you got any clips you want to send me, any content you want to show me, want me to shout you out, go ahead and throw that in the community, whether that be here on YouTube, Twitter, Discord, or the DMs or my social media. Want to thank you all for tapping in again. It's been another episode of T-Wizard Reactions. I got to go and have some business. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Thank you for watching.
She didn't have to cut me off. We were nothing.